Well, members of the local black community sharing their stories of living in the valley as protests here and across the country continue. Channel 5's Tanvi Verma has more.
I spoke to a biracial household, Hispanic and black, about how their experiences have colored their perspectives. They're one of the only black families in Weslaco. You have to be able to feel the lows before you have momentum to jump high in the sky. In this national climate, 20-year-old nursing student Isaiah Monet Jackson is feeling the low points. He skates to relieve stress and writes poetry to communicate a message and feel the highs.
Martin Luther had a dream once of serenity and peace. That dream is not like my brothers who walk in peace and get shot holding some Skittles in Arizona tea.
Watching the videos of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery's death, nothing new, but equally painful.
It feels terrible. You don't feel like a person. You're just like, why am I targeted, you know?
He knows the pain of feeling less than human. He's half Mexican, but he says he isn't seen as one.
Walking in front of Keystone Apartments a while ago, somebody said like the N-word, but in Spanish. And I just looked at him. I was like, what was the reason behind that? I've been called the N-word. My brother just right here on the driveway, some kids were driving by and said it.
He says growing up black caused him fear and mistrust of people.
They say perception is key. Why can't you see the mothers crying about tragedy on the streets? The way that we view police and the way we view the world as is how we see people and how we learn to avoid a certain type of person or avoid this and that. It shouldn't be like that. You should learn to embrace everybody. And
Monet Jackson's mother, Veronica Villarreal, proud mother of 3 boys and 2 girls, all half black. She says her girls face painful bullying due to their hair.
He has had run-ins with some of the kids at school in regards to that, saying, oh, your hair is so ugly. You're ugly because your hair isn't, it's not like ours.
It's a tragedy to see the hypocrisy, the ignorance in brothers and police. It's a race war between blue and sagging jeans.
In regards to all the protests, Monet Jackson is torn.
Our voice is trying to be taken away from us. They're sending out like the National Guard and everything to protesters, peaceful protesters, and it's something that shouldn't be done right now. The looting, I do not agree with, because what's the point of destroying businesses that we could be using?
What he does know for sure, he loves the valley.
I love the food here, the people, the atmosphere. I love the trees, just the environment here.
The highs, while few and far between, exist in between lines of his poetry. Monet Jackson says he's going to continue writing his poetry and continue hoping that one day the highs will outnumber the lows. Tanvi Verma, Channel 5 News.